Okay, there we go. Everyone can hear me. My mouth is just not moving today. And I might be able to fix that in VR since I do have my mic now active. Let me see if we can fix that in VR now. So I will actually look like I'm talking. Change device. Alright, can I talk? I can talk! Woo! No, not telepathy. Alright, you guys have to let me know. Yes, I can talk! A functional stream! What is that? What is that? I have my Oculus, they have my headset over that, and I have my mic like going under my headset. I have wires everywhere right now. I look ridiculous right now. But it works. It works. Oh, Navar, you know how you were complaining recently about like you wanted to like lock your camera in place? That's a thing now. You can lock your camera in place so you can't grab it. So yeah, messes the wires of annoying. Yes, they are. They're very annoying. But I'm a little bit used to that. I have to deal with that on a fairly regular basis when I'm in VR chat, but it's just really like heavy on my head now. Extra stuff. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure how to use that. I'm I'm gonna figure that out off stream when I'm not fighting with everything. That's an off stream thing to fight with. Uh oh, so here's a little secret for you guys. Here's a little treat for you guys sitting through the scuff. It's not ready yet. Some of you guys actually might have gotten a sneak peek of it because I actually showed it off a little bit on another stream. But if everything goes to plan, by next week, I should be in VR chat. Like, properly. I will look like myself. So, also just a heads up, if all of a sudden, like, my mic cuts out, that's because my headset died. I just need to plug it in real fast. Yeah, some of you might even caught me working on it. I've been doing some late night streams, and I've been working on that. You guys have been keeping me company while I was working on that. So, well, with that, I think I'm a little bit taller than I normally am. You've seen one version of it. I have a multiple versions. I'm having problems with the one I'm currently working on. My hand gets all funky every time I try to move it. I think it's not weight painted right or something like that. So I need to go and figure out what's going on with that. Back to Blender to fight. Multiple versions? Yes. What? You think you guys are only gonna get one version of me? If you've been around for any of my gameplay streams, you know I love to have multiple versions of myself. And it's not uncommon for me to switch it up. If you guys are currently over on the purple site, you'll actually see a sleeping version of myself over in the corner over there. Over there. And just decided to stick myself over there sleeping. Everyone has the potential to be creative. You just have to let yourself have that outlet. You're not going to start off creating the Mona Lisa. You gotta start off creating stick figures. Trust me, when I first started, they looked horrible. My first model looks like it belongs in a PlayStation 1 game. And that's me being nice. That was my first attempt. And each time I got a little bit better and a little bit better. And thank you guys for the follows. I know I've been missing a couple of you guys following. Thank you guys so much for that. A couple of you guys followed earlier when I was experiencing all the scuff. Thank you guys so much for that too. I am testing something new out. I think I need to adjust something a little bit. But I'm testing a new way to read chat. And that's actually why I'm able to actually dual stream today. But welcome in, everyone. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. We're gonna have to find a new world eventually. We're just staying in my home world right now. I figured instead of going to the talking screen to start off with, we'd start with my home world before we venture off, go somewhere different, interesting. I don't know. Well, we'll figure somewhere else to go. I see so many names of you guys that are going to like FWA. I hope you guys have fun if you guys are going. If you guys are actually going to be able to go. But let's see about finding a world to head off to. This is going to be funky because I need to go like just to see it. Have I brought you guys to the Northern Light cabin? Don't think I have. It's a nice little cabin with some like nice northern lights that I found. If I can find it. I know I saved it. Hopefully it didn't get deleted. Oh, there it is. I'll go there. I'm going to preload it because my computer is probably not happy with me right now. Granted, this is a smaller world, so it's actually loading pretty fast. So we're not going to go to a spooky world right now. We're just going to go to a nice, calm world. Well, I've added a new wire to the mix. Can you guys still all hear me? Yeah, you guys can. Okay. Let's go. We got our new world loaded. Off we go. Shouldn't be too long in the blue void. You guys are already out of the blue void. There we go. I need to make sure world sounds are off. Oop. I always forget to turn world sounds off. I can never figure out where the door is. There it is. I do smack my face against the glass. Yes, I do. We could go up to the roof. It'd probably be a better view on the roof. Where's the... Here. Up to the roof. Why do I feel like I'm so... small all of a sudden? I don't know. Anyways. We are here. We're gonna enjoy some nice northern lights. Like, granted, I'm staring into like a big bright light right there, but that's fine. You guys get the pretty view. You guys get to see me glow. How about that, you guys? You guys get to see me glow. Anyways, I feel like the music in my ears a little too loud. Why does that feel too loud? Is the music too loud for you guys? I feel like it might be too loud. Let me just turn that down just a tiny bit. All right. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a good day. Now we've gotten through the scuff. We got through all that scuff. It was good on Twitch and loud on TikTok. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, I can fix that. Let me see. Where's Spotify? All right. That should have lowered it on TikTok now. So hopefully that fixed the volume for TikTok. Please let me know if the music is still too loud for you guys. I don't want the music being too loud for you guys over there. It's very difficult for me to and of course TikTok's already giving me trouble. Hello, yes, I'm here. Please. It seems good. All right. That's good to hear. We'll sit with TikTok on the front. In the front. See if that helps with it. Not yelling at me. It's meant to be more background music than actual, like, listen to. Where's the... Yeah, I can't turn that up anymore because of the filters I have on it. It's meant to be at that level. You had to go for a couple seconds? That's perfectly okay. Yes, this is a very pretty world. It's a very small world, but it's not the smallest I've ever seen. But it's a very pretty world. We are on the roof. It's just like a little lookout in the middle of like the Arctic Ocean. Have a nice aurora borealis going on overhead. It's like pretty cozy inside. Big windows so you can look out. I really enjoy this world. It was a world that I found from like recent uploads at one point when I was searching those. And just a nice little cozy world. Not very popular, but still very nice. Like I don't think I've ever seen anyone else use this world, like or actively be in this world. Yeah, the only time other people have actually been in this world besides me that I know of are when friends come visit me while I'm hanging out in here. But that's all right. Sometimes it's nice to have a quiet little world. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys have any favorite worlds that are just nice, quiet little worlds that you'd like to go visit? They're just simple and quiet. Like, I have a few of them, but I have to say this is one of my favorites because it is very pretty, but also just seems like really calming. I can understand how it would be a little bit scary for some people if they're like really afraid of like the ocean, but besides that, it's really, really calming to me. And like I can understand being like up here, you just see like the vast ocean. You only played VR for one time. There are tons of worlds to go explore. If you ever join again, there are tons of places. Like, no, I'll go downstairs. I forgot colliders are on. Can I turn those off in this world? Where's the up arrow? Colliders. Don't want those on. And welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are you guys all doing today? Hopefully, you guys are having a good day. Let me rise up a little bit. Not that far. Hmm. Gotta get. I wish the like the little percentage thing wasn't as sensitive. Like that's one thing I do wish it wasn't as sensitive. Anyways, let me see if I can fix this so I'm not gonna be. Sorry if you guys heard me hit that mic. I'm trying to adjust this so that way everything sounds okay. We have a bit of a funky setup today. Well, welcome in everyone. Hello, how you doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. You know, I think I'm going to send you guys back a little bit farther. Welcome in, Demon Virus. Thank you for the follow. A little funky for a second. What did I want? Flying back up. Music recommendations? Well, what type of music do you like to listen to? It's a very broad request. You could get a lot of different stuff. Like right now, we're listening to like a folk song, and it's called Ichabod Crane from Alexander James Adam. He's one of my favorite artists out there. And welcome in, Skittle. Thank you for the follow. Well, I personally, right now, the playlist we're listening to has some very interesting music on. What we're listening to right now is what I would consider a traditional folk song. A The artist, he's a storyteller and songwriter. He tells stories through his songs, And all of his music, personally, I find really good. He does focus a lot on the Fae, but it's not like Tinkerbell Fairy. It's more of like going to trick you to come and dance until your feet bleed for their own entertainment type of Fae. Another one we have on is someone who created a lot of fan songs for creepy pastas called Madame Macabre. She's done a lot of on the more spookier but like fun type of spooky songs. And then what else do we have? We also have Creature Feature on this playlist who is just does like creepier songs. And Fox, thank you for the galaxy. Do you want the cute Halloween or just the normal cute avatar? What do you want? What do you mean by doesn't need a message like love or or something like that? What do you mean by that? I'll give you a second to answer, Fox, if you want to. I don't know if I can. Can I see your messages? Adorable kitty? I'm not a kitty. I am a hound. Though I'm not currently in VR chat. Well, I am in VR chat, but I don't look like myself in VR chat. Though I am about to become cute because Fox did send me a galaxy. Therefore, it is cute time. And I guess since Fox has not responded, we will go for the kitty pumpkin. So I guess you are getting the adorable kitty. Where am I? I am in the chair. Oh my. I am within the chair. I forgot I was this tiny. Send help. Send help. Send help. There we go. Why am I so tiny? I was on someone else's stream and everyone was like super super tiny. So hang on a second. I need to go turn on colliders because I no longer function in the in the beanbag chair. I have to be on stuff now. So I need hi. Let's just hang out up here. Look at me, smooth. Fly. Back up. Watch over there. All right. There you guys go. I know this world is a little bit on the darker side. So let me know if you guys want me to change into like a different avatar that's cute so you guys can see me better. So just let me know about that. And hello, welcome in. Huh. I don't know why it would do that. I don't have that set to, like, do that, but TikTok is weird. I feel like I missed a conversation somewhere. Okay. Anyway, anyways, I just keep double checking somewhere else because I want to make sure I'm actually seeing everyone's chats. Welcome in, Clutch. Thank you for the follow. That's not Clutch. I don't know. Wait, I'm not trying to say that. And I don't have the brain power to figure that out right now. Cute avatar? Yes! You guys made me cute. You guys did this to me. I was just minding my own business, lounging downstairs. Next thing you know, I'm cute. No, it is not. I I usually have a Nova Beast that I wear for stream. I usually have a Nova Beast, but pretty soon I will look like myself actually in VR chat, which will be nice. I am getting places between Blender and Unity, and I will actually exist in VR chat. The avatar that I do currently have in VR chat, it's still very broken. Still needs a lot of fixes. That's why I'm not using it on stream today. You booping me? You guys booping. Hang on. You guys booping me? And hello, welcome in. How you doing today? This one? Give me a second to check. It is Quest compatible, and it is a mischievous squash. So that is what I got. That don't ask me why we're called a squash. We're a pumpkin, but I did find this in prismatic. Yes, I was late one night just searching for avatars and just essentially doing the equivalent of doom scrolling in prismatic, and that's where I found this one, along with a few others. Sort of like my party bird, who I'm not sure if my party bird will actually work in this world. And hello. How are you guys doing today? Did you switch sites? I saw you over on the purple one. Yeah, you can, especially if you hit just the random button. That's the game of roulette there. You just hit the random button and you never know what you'll find. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in. And since I am dual streaming, you can actually watch the entire stream later on. Though you won't get the chat. Most of the chat won't be there. Unless all of you move over to the purple site. Unless you guys did that. But this stream is actually going to get saved. Most of the time, these streams disappear into the void. I appreciate that. I don't have like half the redeems on right now for over in the over there. But that's because half of them just don't work and I don't have to go through and refund all you guys for your redeems. I usually have a lot more redeems that you guys can mess around with and play and interact with me with. I just most of them don't work right now with me being in VR. I mean, I could have set it up where you guys could just like throw stuff at my sleeping avatar. Yeah, you can't throw beans at me. I don't even have beans to show off. No beans. The price you pay for me being a pumpkin. You found a few ones you like? That's good to hear. Always good to hear that. It can always be an experience going into Prismatic. Especially if you're not like in a private world. If you're in a public, that can always be an experience. Um, Maybe you might be able to check the options. Sometimes there'll be an option to get rid of like clothing accessories. Not all avatars have that option, but if you haven't checked already, you could all. Who knows? You might be surprised. Sadly, no. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you could find one similar to it that doesn't have that. You can sit with it. That's the important thing. Having Go Loco is such an important thing for an avatar. I don't get why some creators just don't have Go Loco on their avatars. Like this one doesn't have Go Loco. So I'm stuck standing. And if I had full body, I could like sit, but since I don't, I have to stand. And I don't like that. As long as you have the basic bones and you're like halfway decent on weight painting, Go Loco is quite literally just a drag and drop. Drag and drop and make sure that it's put into the menu. It's actually very easy to do. And the fact that it's a free program, they can't even say it costs too much. Because this avatar, it has a menu Like it has like the very basic stuff. Like it has like the animations for like waving, cheering, dancing, backflip, that type of stuff. In some cases, I don't think it's purely laziness. I think like there's one avatar I have, which is the free version of the avatar. That one doesn't have Gogo Loco. I would think if you got the paid version, it would have Gogo Loco, which I can understand that. It's incentive to buy the paid version. And welcome in, and thank you, Shadow, for the follow, along with Evie. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate that. You caught me when I don't look like myself. Though when I'm in VR chat, I never look like myself. Anyways, how are you guys all doing? I haven't asked you that in a while. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Do you like this world? Because I can actually see what time it is. You're a little tired today? Did you stay up too late last night or something? And you got home early? That's always a nice thing. Ah, sometimes schedules can be like that. They can be like that where you're just like, I just don't have time to get things done that are needed to. And you have to stay up late, or sometimes you just don't have enough time to truly rest, which isn't a good thing. You should always make enough time to actually rest and get sleep, along with eating and, basic care. Those are important things that you guys should take care of. Let me see. I forgot this world had Gogo, not Gogo Loco. This world had uh a face. This world has the audio link. I'm still not sure how to use this. Granted, I can't see half of it because my screens are in the way. Like, I try to look at this and all I see is you guys. All I see is you. You guys are in the way. I can't look at this. And thank you for the follow, Fox. You moved back over to the purple site. That's fine. I appreciate you being over there. It actually does help me out more if you hang out over there. Even if you're not chatting, that does help me out a lot. I didn't realize I was that far over. Yeah, that's okay. You can hop back and forth all you want. Dude, to scoot. I need to scoot over just a tiny bit, but I keep forgetting I am tethered. I am so tethered right now. Until my headset is a little more charged, I am very tethered. Ah, the unicorns have invaded. And we just confused TikTok. We were just invaded by pink fluffy unicorns. Yes, yes, you caused that. You caused the invasion of the pink and fluffy unicorns, who like to dance on rainbows. No proof? I see the proof. The proof is in front of me. I can pull up the receipts. That's the other peg leg, Johnny. And hello there. Welcome in. How are you guys all doing? How are you guys all doing? See a bunch of you guys coming in. How are you guys doing today? Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna put that back. Do we want to find a spooky world? Like, not like a scary world, but like a Halloween spooky world. And hello, and all right, hopefully we'll see you again. Good luck on your endeavor wherever that takes you. Spooky sleepover? I don't know about a sleepover, but we can go see about finding a spooky world. Nice, like Halloween world. Yes, but my heart says no. I don't do well in spooky worlds, especially if I'm alone. Oh, spooky sleepover? That's the name of a world? I can look at it. We can look at that. Let me pull it up. If I can type. I hate typing with this. Let me see if I... Oh, I see it. Okay. What are you guys talking about? And hello, welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We can go check this out. It looks pretty good. Let's preload the world. It's not too big, too. That's an important thing. I don't have... I have a lot of stuff running today. So... You're back? Well, welcome back. All right. We are loaded, so let's go. Off we go. Away from the Arctic to the spooky. As the spooky music plays. Spooky, scary skeletons. This is not the song, though. Though it is coming up, though. Spooky, scary skeletons is coming up, though. Oh, that's a neat wall. What do we have for... This is a nice little world. I'll hang it over here. There we go. Until I change it back. I do know a world that I do want to show you guys. Um, I think it's like we're supposed to be like on a blimp. It's a really nice world. I do enjoy that world. Like I'd recently found it, and it's like seems like really, really relaxing and nice. Has a nice has a couple like really nice like nooks and crannies that you guys can like go and like actually like chill in. I seem to like really enjoy that one. It also has a few different areas where you can change like the atmosphere and like what it looks like. But we'll hang out in here for a little bit. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but okay. We're all trying to have a nice day here. If you guys are not having a good day, hopefully we can bring that day up just a little bit with some good vibes. It is some spooky music, but still some good music. I don't have any topics to talk about. Oh, so there's a game that I am actually like really, really excited for. I've fairly recently started following the development of. Did you just boot me? Did 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 you just boot me? Of course you did that. Of course you booped. Anyway, sorry. It's all right. What was the document? Oh yeah, game. So I personally was a huge fan of the game. Was it Death Stranding? It was jokingly called the walking simulator. Where basically all you did was go and deliver packages, like walking around in basically like a wasteland. Which there's actually some really cool mechanics in that game that I could actually talk about for a while, but we'll talk about that later. Um, they took, in a sense, the concept of that game and they went, let's lean more heavily into something a little bit more historical, but also throw in like the really nice horses from Red Dead Redemption 2 and add in just a dash of base builder in there. And I went, "Yes, give me." I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. Yeah, but Death Stranding was quite literally you balance packages on your back and you walk them from one place to the next for like a good portion of the game. That's what you're doing. That is quite literally what you're doing in that game. Which once again, I did enjoy that game. I actually really did enjoy that game because it's almost like therapeutic to me. Just I get my gear, I get what I need, and I just go. I had fun with that. I actually still have it. If I might play that on stream one day. Um, but this game, you are a carrier and you ride on a horseback from settlement to settlement, and I guess you would be able to like build up a reputation with different settlements, and you can. When it says, and I want to say, I forget what culture it's like based in, and it and you can make your home base and you can catch, I guess, wild horses and you can breed them to for specific traits that you want in your horse, and you want to take care of your horse and everything like that. And I think it's just a really cool concept, and I'm really excited for that game. Not to mention, like I said, they saw the horses in Red Dead Redemption 2 and said, that's the goal. That's the standard of horse we want in our game. But yeah, that's a game that I forget the name of the game off the top of my head. I'm following the developers. Yeah, they were beautifully done. The horses in Red Dead Redemption 2. I I wish there was a little bit more focus on the horses that you could have done, but I still really appreciated the dedication to the detail on the horses. Just how they moved and how they were animated, and horses are very, very hard to draw and to animate. Yes, I am cute. They made me cute. You guys made me cute. Neither do I. And I'm very usually very wary of following developments of games because a lot of times a lot of developments you'll get burned, like with Zucosis. Zucosis, like I half followed them and their game turned out to go, yeah. Yeah, no. It was a flop. Sometimes the feed will loop. If you're not interested in me, you can just tell the algorithm that you're not interested in me. I would suggest you stop interacting if that's the case. Though if you are interested, you're free to stick around. And yes, I'm a shiny cat. Or was that follow? I know there was a follow there. Maru, thank you for the follow. I don't think they're going to. The team that does BioShock seems to be extremely dedicated to the games. So I don't think like there will be fans that are obviously disappointed because you can't please everyone. But it seems like that team that does develop BioShock usually is a very well and dedicated team to the game. And most of the people are actual fans of the game. So they really have stock in creating a good project. Your internet's not so great while you're out of the house. I'm sorry to hear that. I know like how using data can be a little spotty in some places for people. You'll see me another time. All right, well, enjoy the rest of your day wherever that may take you. Well, hello there. It's nice to see you guys from all over the world. That is not an invitation to say exactly where you're from. Like, you can say the country, but that is it. Anywhere more specific, and I don't want that in my chat for safety reasons. What was I going to talk about? Oh, yeah, I was going to talk about Death Stranding next. So, in that game, did you know that when you're walking around in that game, you'll see like trails that are look like they're like preferred paths or You know what? That looks like they're well-traveled paths. Did you know those were not originally there? Those are actually player-made paths because all of our games are essentially connected together. And if enough players use one path to at this enough players use one path, it will start to create divots in the land. Sort of like how you can actually like see gear left behind and vehicles left behind that can help other players. Yeah, it's really amazing. That's part of the reason why I love that game so much because there's you play alone, but you can yell out and you can actually get a response from someone else. And you can see the remnants of other people's travels. And you can see the effect that you all collectively have on the land. And it's such a cool thing. It's such a really cool thing to see. I personally am not a fan of the Fallout series, partially because it's not a series that I particularly enjoy and not a gameplay style that I particularly enjoy. I understand why people enjoy it. Like, don't get me wrong, the story, I get it. I like it. It's interesting. But personally, I can never play it. You you join to hoard everything and you love building. I have a bad habit of in games, if it's not nailed down, it's coming with me. And if you join tomorrow's stream, you'll see that firsthand because I will be playing Boulder's Gate. If it's not nailed down, it comes with me. You're doing that on the new Zelda? Yeah. I actually have I ever played any of the Zelda games? I don't think I've ever played any of the Zelda games. I know, blasphemy. I've never played any of the Zelda games. I've just like I don't know why I've never played them. I just never got them. Granted, like the series that was my favorite when I was younger was the Spyro series. Like I loved Spyro. Spyro was my jam. That's what I went to. We don't talk about what Skylanders did. What Skylanders did was is we don't know whatever happened there. That is not Spyro. Yeah, yeah. Spoons, cup, rags. It's all coming with me. I can sell it off and make coin. Yeah, you should have seen me the last like it was actually the first dungeon that you like first encounter, like that first little crypt area. I finally got around to going through it and I just I'm sitting there I'm sitting there apologizing to my chat going like, "Yeah, we're going to be here a while because I'm about to go and pick up everything that's there on all the tables and all the shelves." You think you saw that? I wouldn't be surprised if you did. I always appreciate when you guys come in and hang out with me while I'm playing. You must have missed that bit. Most of those characters are actually really, really well written. I have not played through the entire game, but I know enough about the characters to say that. They all have very complex stories. There are some characters that I'm just like, yeah, I don't like you. but that's just a personal thing with me. But they all have a very complex story and are all very well written. I can appreciate a well written character, but not like the character. Especially when you look at like the environment of which they were raised in, and you look at their history and the backstory behind all these characters, and you think about like the mindset of which they're played in and how they react to certain things. They have such a complexity. Yeah, even like a character that's designed to be like hated by the main public can still be a well-written character. Those are, and even if they're not considered like the villain, they can still be a well-written. Eh, they're not gonna find anything. If anything, they're just gonna be. If any branch of the government's gonna be mad at me right now, it's gonna be the IRS, because it's because I'm not making enough money to give them money. uh, cries in unemployment. Technically, this is my job. You guys help support me, and I appreciate that. And hello, welcome in. I think I'm about to change out of this avatar. I've been in this avatar for a while. Let me change back. I wish to be normal. Hang on, wait, let me put the camera out there. Your friend's in the corner? I don't know. No one else is in here with me. Change the avatar. The bird? The bird? Are you talking about the bird? The bird is here because you guys are all birds. As soon as you follow, you become a corvid. Yes, back to normal. Well, now you're a double bird. You're double bird. You're a corvid now, too. And I heard that. What did you guys just do? You brought a bird in. You're causing me trouble, Navarre. You are the problem, Navarre. You've become the problem, Navarre. All right, let me get this bird in. Right. There you go. Hello again. How you guys doing? I guess you couldn't call yourself a fox if you didn't cause some problems. Bird yells insults to my customers. Yes. Polly does yell insults at my customers. He's getting better. He's getting better. We haven't played that game in a couple weeks, I think, now. Yes, there's a cooldown after there was like over 20 birds in here at one point because my chat decided to spam that. There's now a cooldown on the birds. And thank you guys for the follows. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with that, but welcome in, everyone. Guess what? I don't know. What are you gonna do? You've been asleep for 2 days? You slept a long time! You're sending tiny ghosts. You're sending many tiny ghosts. Oh, the tiny ghosts! They're probably up here, though. Where are they? And they usually end up here. Let me go over here so I can actually see that. What else is in the pumpkin? The pumpkins. Do you guys like pumpkin? Like pumpkin flavored stuff? Or pumpkin seeds? That is. The seasonal gifts are very cute. Bird, bird, bird. Yes. And over on the purple side, you can yell at me through the bird. I see the unicorns have invaded. Pink fluffy unicorn dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. One day I will get the sound alerts over so that way you guys over on TikTok can actually hear that. Yes, you can see the unicorn over on the purple side. Though now there's a cooldown on the unicorn. One day you'll be able to also send in the narwhals. Though I think I need to actually create narwhals for that one. I don't think I can I can't find a good green screen of the narwhals. But yeah. Did you hear the unicorns on the TikTok side? Oh, you might be hearing it like slightly through my mic. Aw. Yeah, my setup's a bit funky today. We have a little bit of a funky setup today. My mic for my headset was being really funky and not picking up anywhere, so I had to throw on my actual headset over uh my tracking VR headset. So to use the mic, so my mic is like sitting just like right underneath the headset for VR. Oh no.
This is only a test.
Excuse me. My TikTok got disconnected. Can someone over on TikTok just send a message? Just real quick, send a message. Yeah, I can't see you. Okay. Oh, wait. We're connected again. Try again. I see you. Okay, we're back again. Yeah, it like disconnected for a second, then it reconnected. Yeah, I know. But this wasn't even like a TikTok thing. This was my Caster Labs that disconnected. It went like we don't recognize a live through TikTok. We're disconnected. And then went connected successfully. And I'm like, okay, we're back again. You booping me. I don't do cuddles with random people. Just not something that I am comfortable with. Usually when I go into like public lobbies and stuff like that, I usually have personal bubble on myself. So like if someone gets too close to me, they even disappear. So, hi, I'm gonna ask you to keep everything in English. It's just to keep everyone safe. Get booped from both sides. Ah, you guys are booping me. I can't escape. Hello. How you doing today? If you're asking to join me in this world, I'm going to say no. Um, People who I have friended already in VR chat, most of them are allowed in here with me, but I don't allow random people to join. It's just for safety. I'm gonna ask again. Please keep everything in English, just for everyone's safety. And I did see that bird get brought in, and thank you for the donut. Let me bring in the bird. You guys can have that bird. Thank you for the GG. I appreciate that. And thank you for the follow also. I appreciate you guys all coming in and hanging out here with us. I always appreciate that when you guys come in, hang out, if you're chatting, if you're just vibing in the stream. Either way, that's perfectly okay. Your mission here is done. Are you heading back over to the other side? I've asked you several times. All right, that's taken care of. Thank you for the heart me. I appreciate that. Thank you also for the rose. I appreciate all the gifts you guys are sending today. Hopefully, once I like finally get my model like fully made and everything like that, and everything's all worked out, all the kinks and everything like that in the model, and there's no like weird bugs or anything like that when I'm moving or anything like that, or weird meshes, I will be looking into getting I forget the name of the program, but there's a program that allows like the TikTok gifs to actually interact with me. So that'll be a thing. It'll be more interactive. Welcome in, Ben. Thank you for the follow. And welcome. I hear like 2 follows. Oh, there it is. Welcome in. Furry, welcome in. I hope you have a good stay here. That sounds right. I've seen quite a few different bigger streamers, furry streamers in VR use it. Um, you can have like the tiny dino appear in like roses, either like appear in your hand or in like in your mouth. You have the game controller appear in your hand, the universe appear behind you. It'll be nice to have that, so that we give some more interactive. Because I know right now they don't. Most of them don't really show up and interact with me. But I do plan to get that. I do plan to have that added on when I do get my model actually made and fully fleshed out. I don't want to add it before I'm fully figured everything out, because that's just going to add a complication in while I'm still figuring everything out. Which, if I keep on the track I'm going on, next week, should be the time. I don't know if I'll have the asset by then, but I myself should properly be in VR chat by then. So that'll be nice. And hello, welcome in. What was the world I was going to go to after this one? Oh, yeah, particle in front of my face. Eh. Well, if you stick around, it won't be too long. I've been doing some late night streams and I'm working on it too. I think this has enough charge where I can actually unplug you. So I'm not going to be as tethered anymore. Yeah, you're good there. Alright. I'm a little freer now. Woo! I'm free. There was a world I wanted to go check out. What was it? There was a world I wanted to go to. Oh, that's right. I wanted to bring you guys to the airship. You actually can buy me food. Um, Over on the purple site, you guys can actually order me food. I have treat stream set up. It should be all set up. You're trying to see what the difference between Unity and Blender is? Uh, I am not the best person to describe that. Unity is more like the program side. Blender's more the creation side. That's the best way I can describe it. No, I have not read that. A lot of people that like create avatars are usually combining different assets, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. All right, we're gonna change worlds here. And usually when you do that, you use um Unity. The song Somebody's Watching Me. You should have the song title. Apparently you guys don't have the song title for some reason. Okay. Why isn't the song title on there? Oh, I see why. Here, hang on. Let me lower that. That's too far. There you guys go. You guys can see the song titles now. You watching me just figure out everything there? Is that what you guys are doing? We're going to the night side. Because I like the night side. Night side. It's like a again. I need to crouch. Yeah. Come here. Hello. Crawl in here. There's like a nice little area down here to like hang out. I'm a little big for this. What, you laughing at me crouching and crawling around here? Yeah, maybe. Going up there though. Oop. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm hitting my head. It hurts. Come here, you. I want. I want that one. Come here. Let me see if I can grab my tail now. You trapped? No, I'm not trapped. I just need to try to grab my tail. Ooh. No, come here. Ah, my tail. Nope, missed it. Sometimes you forget you have a tail and it scares you. Come here. You know what? We'll do it this way. Come here. Come here. There we go. Oh, so much work to get my tail out of the way. So much work. And a mind of its own. Yes, very much so. Right. Let me send you guys back a little bit. There we go. I think it does. But the thing is, like, I wanted my tail to sit like this. In order to do that, you need to grab it and have it sit, like, position it right there. It's not quite where I wanted it, but it's close enough where I'm not gonna fight with it anymore. Beans, beans, the beans, beans, beans. This is the position where you guys get to see the beans, though you're not in the correct angle to see the beans. Toe beans. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see my toe beans in this position. My top of my toes right here. And then my other foot's curved in. Excuse me. You see the top of my feet. My cat is yelling in the other room. He is full on yelling at his toy. He's fine. If you can hear him, he is perfectly fine. He is just has a toy in his mouth and he is just yelling at it. He does this. He's not mad at it. It's just something he does. Two of my cats actually do this. I'm not sure which one that is. What do you need? Are you lost with your toy? Yeah? Uh-huh. I love how he responds. Cats don't make sense. They do to a certain extent, but sometimes they're just you just sit there and go, there's no thought behind your eyes. There was no thought process in this action, in this series of actions. Snowbangle? I don't think I've ever heard that term. Can you please keep it down? Don't give me a tiny meow. He just in there yelling. He yelling. All of our animals tend to yell. We only have one cat that doesn't yell at her toys. And she's just a little bit of a crazy cat in a different way. She just sometimes I fear for my life for her. She's my cat, but she does it took her 10 years to like me. It took her that long to like me. Oh good, he dropped his toy. You done? No, you're not. You picked it up again. Are you coming this way? He's so loud. I'm sorry if you guys can hear him. Uh, but yeah, cats are weird. I love them though. They're all fantastic in their own way, even if one of them is causing me a lot of headaches and a lot of trouble in the sense that I need to. Every day I wake up and then I have to go clean out his crate because he has to sleep in a crate right now. They are. They are very also independent animals. If you have a cat, you can't force your love onto a cat. You have to wait for the cat to accept the love from you too. Let me see if I can fix this. No, I entirely messed it up. My tail's back behind me. Oh, I still love dogs too. Dogs are fantastic creatures. Can I grab you? My tail's like stuck in the cushions. I don't like this. Come on. Oh, my tail just keeps getting more and more messed up. Let me see if I can fix this like this. Controls. Yeah. Don't even know where that is now. Oh, my tail's gone entirely missing. You're heading off to sleep? All right. Well, I hope you have a good rest, and hopefully you will have a good rest of your night and a good day tomorrow. And I'll see you whenever you join again. You calling me cute. That's a lie. Welcome in, Vamp. Thank you for the follow. Currently seeing if I can fix my... Where is it? Okay, I think my tail got reset there. Let's go back to sitting. Yep, that fixed you. Come here, you. There we go. I got it right this time. All right. There we go. Why is my everything all messed up? Everything's all messed up. Hang on a second. Why is that? I don't know why that's all messed up. We're just gonna move it manually so I can actually see you guys. Here we go. We're good now. For some reason, my chat started. You guys started to drift off. I'm like, no, come back, come back. You need to come back. Hello, welcome in. I haven't asked this in a while. How has everyone been doing today? Hopefully, you guys are having a good day. That that's a good name, Chuck E. Cheese. I'm gonna ask you to keep the chat to English. It's just for safety reasons to keep everyone safe. Like I just said, English only. And this is gonna be your last warning. And my cat's back to yelling. I am doing well. I've been enjoying today's stream. We've been hanging out. We've had some good conversation today. We were talking about some video games earlier. I really wish my cat would stop yelling at his toy. I when I was young, I went a couple times to Chuck E. Cheese. I so here's a good one for you guys. I was terrified of the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics and the costumes. I was absolutely terrified of them. I got like invited to like a birthday party to one of them. And when like Chucky came off stage to like meet the birthday crew, they had to catch me because I almost ran out of the facility. I don't know. Which makes it 10 times funnier considering I am a furry now and I have made fursuits and I've gone to furry conventions. And thank you for the follow, Skylar. I'm not scrolled all the way down. It is not. That is why I'm not seeing that like that. Yeah, I've seen costumes of like the characters from Chuck E. Cheese at conventions before too. Like it doesn't bother me nowadays. Just when I was just a little tiny, I was terrified of it. I was terrified of those costumes. It's a very weird concept. That's also why, when I used to go out in costume, like in my fursuit, to like conventions and stuff, if there's any children around, I was always very like aware and how I interacted with them. I would always I would crouch down, I'd get to their level, I would stay distance away and let them approach me if they wanted to interact. And it's always like, keep the hands out, say hi to them, you know, act a little goofy, act a little shy, show them like I am not a threat, I'm not something to be scared of. You're booping me. I didn't know I was scared of it. I didn't know that. Um, the first one I went to, it was it was like in a private room. They used to have like private rooms where they would where you would hold the party. And I never even like saw the costumed characters or the characters like up on stage or anything like that. And like so we were just let loose in the chaos of the play area and then got called back for pizza and cake. And then let loose again. That was my first experience. My second experience, however, the party was held in the stage area. So like the band played and then the curtains closed and then like Chucky came down, like a person in costume came down to meet us, to meet the birthday crew. That's where I had the problem. But yeah, that's the weird thing. I'm not like that anymore. Like just as a little kid I was like that. Nowadays, like I'll look at costumes like that and like I'll critique them because I enjoy making costumes. So I will critique the construction on them and how they were made and everything like that. But like I'll go to furry conventions and I'll interact with furries and people in costumes and stuff like that. I have no problems with stuff like that. Like almost all costumes that I wear nowadays are almost entirely cover my face, if not like 90% cover my face. The Bollywood version of Thriller. I don't think I've ever have I seen that one? I don't think I've seen that one. And hello, welcome in. A lot of them closed down. I don't know if the company actually still is up and running at all anymore. And like looking back on it, they're still around. I know they closed down like a lot of locations. But yeah, that looking back at like the facility and stuff like that, I can understand like that place was probably like really, really unsanitary. And I can understand like especially like during the pandemic why a lot of them had to close because to clean that place. I mean, children themselves are just like walking germ bags. And I'm just like, and now let them loose into tunnels where they touch everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've destroyed all the old costumes, and if they have new ones, they've been updated. Along with a lot of the old animatronics, they also updated a lot of them. Your niece had one at there last week. They got rid of the animatronics altogether. I guess like looking at it from like a modern day perspective, especially with Five Nights at Freddy's, it's probably a good idea. Uh, because they probably would get a lot of like kids just yelling about Five Nights at Freddy's. And thank you for the heart puff. Thank you so much, Golden. That's that. No, that's not a heart puff. That is a heart me. Thank you for the heart me. I prefer if you don't state like what state you're in. Like don't type what state you're in. Just for safety reasons. I don't like anything more specific than like what country you're from. I understand Texas is big, but it sets a precedence where other people can say that. And hello, welcome in. Discovery Zone. I feel I think I remember seeing something about Discovery Zone. I never went to one though. And thank you, Night Shadow, for the follow and welcome in. They were competing with Chuck E. Cheese, I know, for a while there. Why am I so like twisted? Let's just readjust there. And hello, yes, welcome in. If I didn't say hello to you yet. Yeah, I know there's been like a few places that I've tried to like create like fun spaces for like an older audience that have like in a sense been able to like sort of recreate the sort of not the exact feel of like Chuck E. Cheese, but like that sort of like whimsy you get to play, but even like as an adult. Yeah, I believe that was more marketed to like an older audience. And Chuck E. Cheese was marketed at like real like kid, and then that was like and that was marketed towards like teenagers more, like preteen teenagers. Cheap pizza and birthday party. Yeah, a lot of them are. And thank you for that tiny ghost. A spooky little ghost. Yeah, there's a few places like nowadays that I've heard of that are trying to like recreate places like that, which is really cool. I wish it'd be more like third spaces like that. There's actually a world in here that like if someone were to recreate that like in real life, it would actually probably do pretty well. Because it like don't market it towards I would suggest not marketing it towards like children, like market it more towards like young adults, even some older adults too. And thank you for the spooky kitty and was that the witchy kitty? Yeah, it's a witchy kitty and the baby ghost. But yeah, I've heard of I don't remember the name of it, but there's like there's like big like brand name arcades that are popping up. There's also what are they like these like areas that are like mostly like just trampolines and like foam pits that you can jump into. Those seem pretty cool. I've actually seen one of the arcades. What was it called? I forget what it was called. But I've seen one of the arcades and I wanted to go in. I was with some friends and we wanted to go in and I was unfortunately extremely overstimulated and I didn't have my headset to help block out noise. So unfortunately I wasn't able to go in with my friends. So we skipped that day. Disney Quest failed? I feel like I should know what that is. But I can't replace what that is. I don't keep up to date on a lot of Disney stuff. Yeah, I know there's like one place that's I want to call it near where I am. It's still a drive. But I think it's still open. But it is a bar that also has an art that's also like themed around like nerdy arcade. And I've been to it once. I was there once and it was a lot of fun. Ah, yeah, I don't I feel like if it was at Disney, I feel like that in itself is the reason why it failed because Disney itself has a lot going on there. Yeah, in Orlando. Yeah, there's a lot going on there that if you're gonna go to something Disney related, you don't want to go. I wouldn't feel like you'd want to go to an arcade. You would want to go to Disney, if that makes sense. Like, if anything, like what would probably have been a good idea is like, isn't there like a boardwalk in Disney? Like, put like a little arcade in there. That would have been a good plan for them if they wanted to do something arcade related. Just a little tiny arcade like in there. That would have been good. Because a lot of times you hear about like arcades on boardwalks by like the ocean and beaches and stuff like that, though a lot of them have closed down. I I remember I used to go there was this arcade near a boardwalk that I used to go on a boardwalk I used to go to as a kid. I went there a couple times and it was this giant arcade like and even as like I know I was a kid back then, but still it was like a really big arcade and they even had like this like yeah, have you ever been to like a fairground and they have like the water game where you have to aim? Something similar to that, but you held it like this, if you get my drift, and there was targets you had to hit that would pop up. I can't say too much because we're live on TikTok, but they even had like a range for that there. But they had like tons of different arcade games. It was so cool. It was amazing. They'd have like in like the next door over was like a candy shop where like everything was like super cheap. Yeah, I've never been to Disney, so I've never been to Disney or Orlando, anywhere like that. Never been. I don't know if I'll ever go either. It's one of those things like I like half want to go, but there's a lot of reasons why I probably won't go. Um, I wouldn't know because I've never like really looked into that type of stuff, and it also depends on like what kind of incident are you talking about because there's different types of incidents. You got a 5-day pass? That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to go down. Like it's one of those things like I used to when I was younger. I used to like being like I want to go there for like a week and like really experience it. And like I still to an extent want to do that. But I also know between like travel and just being there and the expenses of like hotels and food and everything like that. And I'd also have to fight their ADA. Uh, I'd have to fight for accommodations because I would not be able to stand in lines. Even for Universal, it still would be a huge expense, and I would have to try to get uh, accommodation for lines and stuff like that because I can't stand for long periods of time. As much as I think there was potential in the world of Harry Potter, and like I enjoyed the potential of the world of Harry Potter, I cannot and will not support any official Harry Potter merchandise or licensing. So I would not go there. Like, as cool as it is, the most I would do was go and like walk through Diagon Alley. I would not buy anything. I would not purchase anything in there. Chuck E. Cheese didn't do any. It didn't do anything. It was just I just had a weird fear back then. Yeah, I would either have to attempt to just use a cane to get around or risk flying with my wheelchair, which is always a gamble because airlines are not known to be nice with wheelchairs. You always run a gamble of is your wheelchair going to be in one piece and not bent in the wrong ways when you get it back from them. They still have some funky they still have some problems with how you go about getting um those accommodations, and because of how I am, I don't have any official diagnosis, so they wouldn't want to give anything to me to help out. You gotta go? All right. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, unfortunately, that's a thing. Like, in all truthfulness, like, I don't drive, but I would prefer, like, doing a road trip with a couple good friends down there over flying, which I know would basically double, if not triple, the time that we would be gone. But and I also know that would probably increase our cost exponentially. But it's one of those things where it's just like to know that stuff that I brought with me is safe. It's one of those things. You might be back later. All right. Well, I got like another hour and a half or so. Huh. Yeah, that's one thing I used to want to go traveling cross country. Um, Nowadays it's not safe to do that. Unfortunately, it's just not safe to do that. Between obviously my health, but even like if I was in like if I didn't have health problems and could drive and could financially do it, I would still probably wouldn't travel cross country because it's just too dangerous nowadays. I would have to, we'd have to make a lot of like detours to plan around like where we'd go. But there are places that I would still love to travel to. One place that I would still love to travel to, though I would want to definitely learn at least some of the language to at least a point where like I can maybe understand like a few basic sentences to the point where like yeah, I can sort of get my point across and understand what's being said to me to a point. It would be Japan. I would still love to go to Japan. Um, you drove across the country in 3 days. Yeah, if I was able to do that safely, I would want to do it in a longer period of time to really enjoy everything. I want to be able to see something interesting and go, let's stop here and look at this. And hello, welcome in. What Chuck E. Cheese did I grow up with? An old one. Yeah, that there. I I hear yeah, one of the older ones. I don't remember what version it was. It was I don't remember. I don't even remember what year it was that I went there. Granted, I have like a lot of memory problems, so like my memory is weird. It's weird. I have like I'll remember certain things in like really high detail, but then other things it's just like completely like whoop, nope, don't remember that. And I've had some relatives that used to travel cross country a lot, and they would tell me stories of their time traveling cross country, and it was always really nice listening to them tell those stories. They would send me like little trinkets and stuff from wherever they stopped. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know. I truly don't know. All I remember is they were playing up on the stage, the curtain closed, and someone in a costume of Chucky came out, and I noped out. That's all I remember. I don't have anything like that, but like one thing I do have is some cups from Alaska that were like handcrafted there, which are really neat. I have, what else do I have? I have like like sew on patches from all the national parks. And I do mean like, oh, I'm pretty sure all of the national parks. You call me cute? No, not cute. Not cute. No. You collect currency from your travels. That is a common thing to do. Collect like either dollars or coins from your travels from different countries and stuff like that. That is quite a common thing. My some of my older relatives, some of the stuff they had, when I went to look through it because they were downsizing, I was like, I don't think you were supposed to have this. I'm pretty sure you weren't supposed to have this. Okay. And then I got some stories behind some of the stuff that I did grab, and I went, oh, okay. Well, it's mine now. Well, let's just say some of my older relatives, they got up to some stuff when they were younger. I'm glad I could help you get through the workday. Thank you for that tiny ghost, the baby ghost. They're so cute. Oh, the baby ghosts. They're so cute. See, now they're cute. They're cute. I'm not cute. They're cute. As you proceed to send everything, you're sending all the tiny ghosts and the candles and the witchy kitties and the pumpkins, all the Halloween decorations. They're all coming in. Hey, as long as it's higher than you said it was okay. Higher in command said it was okay. No, no, I'm not cute. No, not cute. Here, let me fix this though. Let go. And realize that was still not set because we reached it last. We already reached it. There we go. And welcome in, animal. Thank you for the follow. And hello. Hi, how you doing? I haven't asked this question in a while. How are you all doing? Hopefully you guys are having a good day. Don't think I have any of you guys over there right now, but I am live over there right now too. You guys can yell at me over there too. I have a TTS set up over there. You guys can actually yell at me over there. My pronouns are he, him. They are right there. People get confused because of my voice. You asking like where I'm live? Purple site says up here. Same name. Or if you can't find me by just searching me, I have a link in the bio. You can see the widescreen over there, along with a couple birds, and you actually can see what I'm supposed to look like, sort of. I'm sleeping over in that corner. Sleeping over there. Oh no, my tail! It got away! Come back here! I think it grabbed my ear, but it's okay. I'm gonna fix my ear. There we go. You didn't even try going over there? Yeah, I'm actually live over there usually more than I am over here. Though I do have more of an audience over here usually. I have more of an active audience. That is where I originated from. And actually, if you guys want to watch, if you want to join me on this Friday, I am exclusively over there, but I will continue reacting to a somewhat spooky, but not really super spooky ARG called Angel Hair. We were reacting to that last Friday. We left off on a cliffhanger, and we will continue reacting this coming Friday. We're going to continue that over there, but that is going to be exclusively over there. You forgot about that? How could you forget about that? Yeah, but yeah, I'll be posting those VODs. They'll I believe those VODs should be fine to get posted. As long as I credit everything correctly. So right now I can't see any profile pictures, so I'm sorry. I don't have this set of profile pictures because I get a lot of information in front of me right now. Like if I looked like way over here and tried to like squint down at you, like I can sort of see if I go like this, I can sort of see your profile pictures. But yeah, like I have a program that used to read chat from everyone here. You forgot what you ate this morning? I do that too. Yeah, sometimes I'll forget what I ate that morning. I'll go wait, did I eat? Yes, I ate. What did I eat? I don't know. Though today I do remember I had a banana smoothie. And everyone is entitled to their opinions on stuff like that. And that is a-okay. What do you mean no sharing? Over on the purple side, yeah, there's no share option over there. But you can create clips and you can do a bunch of really cool stuff. Oh, you want a banana smoothie? I can tell you how I made mine, and you can make your own. Eh, I have a pretty, I do a pretty simple recipe for mine. The base is just ice, milk, and a banana. If I wanted a little bit sweeter, I add sugar and I add a little bit of vanilla extract. And then if I want it to add like another flavor to it or make it a little creamier, I add in a Greek yogurt, usually a flavored Greek yogurt. Food is always better when someone else makes it. That is a known fact. And while I do enjoy cooking for people, that is one of my joys. I don't get to do it that often. It's just one of those things that it's difficult for me to cook like large meals now. And I also don't have that many people to cook for. I don't know. Do I have leftovers right now? I didn't cook last night for supper and there was chicken made, but it 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 wasn't that good. It was it, it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Ew. Eh. The person who cooks, they don't know how to season food. They don't know how to season food. And they think putting Italian dressing on top of chicken and like putting like shake and bake or like a pre-season like a pre like mixed like Italian seasoning on top is is seasoning their food, and I'm just like, no, no, that 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 is a crime. I would love to go to good barbecue. There's been some really good meatloaves that I've had. The best one that I've ever made, though, was one that was literally wrapped in bacon and had bacon bits inside of it. It was just like a bacon overload meatloaf, and it was so good. Unfortunately, yeah, AI is getting really good, and that is a problem. Bacon wrapped meatloaf, yes. AI because it is ta it because it's starting to have problems where it's getting more and more difficult to be able to tell what is real and what is not. It also takes away jobs from independent artists, and a lot of artists are disabled, and that is their main source of income. And that is usually, and AI is usually directly stealing from them. Yeah, I've made my like own barbecue sauce before in the past. Uh, I've made like my own honey mustard sauce before in the past. I've usually like when I'm like making soups and stuff, like I don't follow any type of recipe. It's quite literally what's in the spice cabinet and what looks good right now. Also, what do we have in the fridge right now? So every time I make soup, even if it's similar to the one I made before, it will taste different. That's the best way to cook. Yes. I used to work in a kitchen, so I developed a really good sense of like what goes good with what and how to combine certain ingredients. It's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of testing certain things and see what tastes good with what. Yeah, I do that too. I'll stiff my seasonings. I'll open up and I'll just sort of smell it, go, and I'll like smell. I'll like lean over my pot and like take a like, and I'll go like this and like get a whiff of it and go like, how's that smell? And I'll smell the seasoning. I'll go, yeah, a little bit of that, and then open up another one. I'll go and I'll do it again. I'll go, no, not that one. I'll go put that back. So I like a lot of like spicy food, and a lot of people in my house don't like spicy food, so I have to be careful on how much spice I'll add because what I think is mild, they think is hot. Yeah, if I ever like see anything that's like AI related, even like in videos here on TikTok, I immediately like hit not interested and just keep scrolling and then just keep scrolling because I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to support any of that. I don't want any of that on my feed. I have like a major problem with like chicken noodle soup. When I like make chicken noodle soup, like if we ever get like a roasted chicken, I will take like the bones from the chicken and I will cook them in a pot and like make the broth, but I won't, and I'll like add a bunch of veggies and sometimes I'll add noodles, sometimes I'll add rice, sometimes it all depends on what I'm feeling, but I'll make like a really thick soup, but I won't add any meat. I hate having actual chicken in that soup. I don't know why, but I can't stand that. That sounds really good. I could never do that if I wanted anyone else in my household to eat it. They would not be able to handle the spice. Granted, they think if I add too much pepper, there's too much spice. And then and they also complain because I love myself a good amount of garlic. Like if I roast like garlic cloves, I will just eat the whole clove. Like roasted garlic cloves with just a little bit of like olive oil, like give them like a nice little sear. Like cook that with like some broccoli, give them like a nice sear. It has to be fresh broccoli, not frozen broccoli. You get that so it's like a nice sear, so like the broccoli is still like it's not like fully cooked or it's like mushy, but like has like a nice sear and it has that nice like crisp crunch still. And the garlic is like nice and soft and oh, it tastes so good. Salt, pepper, some other spices, depending on what you're feeling. Um, no such thing as too much garlic. Yes. You don't like cooked broccoli? Try like just searing it then. Because like I said, it doesn't bring it to like that mush that a lot of broccolis I have when you like go out to eat. It's not like fully cooking it. It's just putting like a nice sear on it. You're getting hungry again. And welcome in 2.0. Yeah, I haven't set that up yet. You can subscribe over on the purple site. Thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. You make some really spicy chili. Oh, that's always good. Like a nice like I I don't like the spicy chilies that are like okay, so that's a lie. I do like really spicy chili, but a really comforting like nicely spicy chili. on like a cold day is just the equivalent of just like sitting there and like a nice warm blanket like just came out of the dryer or something like that. That's what that feels like to me. But granted, the way I cook chili, it takes at least 4 hours to cook because I let that thing simmer on the stove forever. You still need to get affiliated there. Yeah, it can be a challenge. I am affiliated. I would love to get partnered, but I need more of you guys to go over there for me to do that. I need a higher view count. I need a higher average viewers for you guys to do that, for me to be able to do that. I need like an average of 75 viewers over there. That's a task and a half. I know there's some people that are like able to get that like right away, and I'm like, good for you. I'm slightly jealous, but good for you. I've actually never been able to eat cornbread. Most cornbread, like I have a really hard time eating. I don't know if it's a texture thing or what, but like I just have a really hard time eating it. You can see if you can find your way there. Well, I have plenty of links, and if you can't, the links count don't work. It's just the same name. I am the same name everywhere, and the links will take you over to. You used to put hot sauce in your soup. I know a lot of people that did that. I'm also like a big fan of a lot of like Japanese dishes. Like one of my favorite ones to make at home is just like a rice. I know I don't make the sauce correctly, but I like just a white rice and I scramble an egg with a little bit of I prefer it being like really sweet. So I add like sugar and a little bit of soy sauce. You're supposed to like cook like veggies into it. I usually don't because I usually don't have veggies on hand to do that with. Um, and you lay that on top of it, and you're supposed to like pour a sauce over top of it, and like sometimes you'll see it like cooked with like meats in it or like different veggies in it. But I do like a sweet soy sauce topping on it because like I said I like it like really sweet. That's a really a treat one. I don't allow random people to come join me in here. It's just for safety reasons. A lot of people sleep with squishmallows. Well, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Winter. Yeah, eventually, I know a lot of you guys like want to hang out with me in VR chat and stuff like that. Eventually, there will be a group where we can do like meetups and hangouts and stuff like that. I just right now I don't have VR chat plus, so I can't do that. So don't have a group yet. Once I do, trust me, you'll know. There'll be a big thing up here saying group. You guys will know about it. I've made myself hungry. We talked about food. Now I'm hungry. Granted, I have been going for like 3 hours. So, well, almost 3 hours. We're pretty quickly approaching 3 hours. Food. Yes, food. I would like the food. Food. food, please. Has it been that long already? Yes, it has. We're live for 2 hours and 40-ish minutes, 45 minutes. Depends which site you look at. Because my TikTok live's a little bit shorter than my other one. Doesn't feel like it. I know! Good conversation will do that to you. It'll pass the time. Just some good conversation, some good music, some good vibes, and next thing you know, the days have flown by.
Chaotic_Skeef is now following.
Thank you, Chaotic, for that follow. I appreciate it. Was that one of you guys finding your way over there? Or is that someone just randomly coming in? I am dual streaming here, so. But that's okay if you don't answer. We're just here hanging out, though. Apparently, I'm still on the topic of food because I'm still hungry. I should go find food. uh, Thank you, Autumn, for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Pizza sounds good. I do have frozen pizzas. They're not the best frozen pizzas, but they are frozen pizzas. Quick and easy. So I did last time I ate frozen pizza. I did like burn the entire top of my mouth, and I don't feel like doing that again. I have a bad habit of doing that. When I eat pizza, like I'll lose like I'll the entire top of my mouth will get burnt, and I'm just like, ah, yes, pain. Granted, I don't feel that too much, but that's usually because I have such a high level of pain tolerance. Because chronically in pain, yay! It's not actually a yay, but this is working out really well. I think this is working out like really, really well to the point where I think this is gonna be my new setup for like viewing you guys. I like this. I like this. It's nice. It seems to keep up with you guys. I can get everything in one feed. Like I can see you guys joining me. I can see you guys sending gifts. I can see you guys talking. I can see you guys following. It's all in one feed here. So I only have to look at one spot. Like, there's a lot of weird dishes out there. Some of them are regional, some of them are cultural, some of them are just weird dishes that are passed down through the family. Learn what? What are you trying to learn? I might be able to help. Okay, I'm using Caster Labs, and that is combining everything for me. And besides a little bit of a hiccup where it disconnected from TikTok there a little bit earlier, but then it quickly reconnected. Like it can even read everything out to me if I wanted it to. Apparently, there is a TTS option for it to read everything out to me. I currently just have it set so it gives me a little ding for anytime you guys talk. But that's because I Pavlon trained my brain. Ding, I don't even really hear anymore. It just means someone said something. That's all that means to me now. Yeah, I'm currently a Nova. I'm not gonna be one for much longer though. My model's almost complete. I've almost gotten my model into VR chat. I've been working on creating my own model from scratch. So pretty soon I will no longer like always be a Nova. It's been nice being a Nova. It's been the closest to what I'm actually supposed to look like, but I don't know how much longer I will be one. Yeah, Cusco, you are usually in a Nova, aren't you? Or like some type of like Nova variant. I'm usually a little bit more open to changing out of being in a Nova. Like especially for like my cute avatars, I will change into something different. But that's okay. Once again, I'm gonna oh, hello. Hi. What are you doing? Why were you over there? How did you get over there? Just got invaded by a cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty kitty, kitty cat, kitty cat, kitty cat. I got a kitty cat. Annoy the cat. There we go. Yeah, rats can make absolutely fantastic pets. They can be super affectionate. They can be extremely smart. They're usually very food motivated. You do have to have more than one because they are extremely social creatures and they're also really clean pets. They are extraordinary clean. Like you rarely, if ever, need to give a rat a bath. Well, I'm glad you found your way over to the purple site. You miss having rats and snakes. I've always wanted like a snake, but like I want like one of I don't know what type I want. I want one that's like I don't want one that's gonna get really big, but I don't want one that's gonna be like keep being super small. I But at the same time, like right now, I know just financially, it's not good for me to take one on. And I will hydrate. I'm being yelled at to hydrate by my Twitch chat, so let me hydrate. So we're gonna do funky hands, which is probably a good thing considering I have not hydrated like at all for the stream. I have not gotten anything to drink, which if you guys have not had anything to drink, make sure you guys are also getting something to drink. All right, I have hydrated. Let's put that back and get my hands back. Why didn't I see that? Seems like some of the message are being a little funky and not trying to come through. Yeah, this is a good song. And while like it's not exactly like a Halloween song, it fits well enough, so it goes onto the playlist. I'm sorry, I don't know why your message did not show up, but you have a lot of cats. Right now, I have 3 cats, but we have had 6 cats in the past. It's a good song. Yes? What? What is it? Can't really dance right now, but still good song. I've seen some really cool people that were dressed up from what is it? The Mask doing the like a dance routine for to this song. You dancing? We all dance. Even if you don't think you can dance. You don't need to be good at dancing to dance. And welcome in. Thank you for the follow. We've done like surprisingly like a lot of like dancing on this stream for someone who doesn't have full body. uh Usually I have friends here that have full body that help out with that though. And thank you for the follow. We're enjoying the good music right now. This is such an old song. Love it though. What, are you still talk? Okay, cat invasion. Cat invasion. Come here, you. I'm gonna squish your face in the loving way. We squish the cat face. You decided it was not worth it. I haven't watched the movie. I know this song is not from that movie, but like it just correlates so much in my mind. I haven't watched the movie The Mask in a long time. They did some absolutely amazing special effects, especially for the time in that movie. It was like truly like amazing what they did in that movie. And it was really cool. How long has this live been going? It has been going for just under 3 hours. We are fast approaching the 3 hour mark. And I will be going for like another half an hour. Yes, I sit when I play VR because if I stand, it will probably end up with me on the floor. And we don't want that. Normally I try like every 2 hours to take breaks and like get up and move around. It's a little bit more difficult when I'm in VR to do that. I'm gonna ask you to keep the chat in English, just to keep everyone safe. There? Have I done so? Like, have I gotten up and moved around yet? No, because it's much more difficult for me to do that in VR. when I'm doing a VR stream, I tend to not take the breaks. But after stream, I make sure I get up, I move around, I stretch. I usually have a bunch of stuff I need to get done, so I am up and moving after stream. I'm also a little bit more mobile when I am in a VR stream than when I am just streaming normally, because like I can turn and I can move around. So I'm not sure what you mean by that. Though though there is the option to make me stretch right now, but you do need to go over there to do that. You can force me to stretch. Welcome in, the Edge. Welcome in. How you doing today? Thank you for the follow. Yes, there's more crows over there. You guys. And normally there's actually even more of them because you guys get to run around on the bottom of the screen and yell at me. Though, so I wasn't sure how well everything was going to run today, so I don't have that program open right now. Oh, I'm going to be heading outside after this. I have to go outside to go take care of my chickens. I am not adorable, no. Yeah, I have three female chickens, so hens. We had more, but we had a raccoon that was busting into our coop, unfortunately. Uh, we did end up figuring out what was going on and securing up the coop. Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have my shoulders trying to dislocate today. That's a fun one. I'm gonna have to deal with that later. My left, my shoulder's been giving me a lot of problem this past week. Trying to dislocate. Like it's felt like it's like on the verge of like dislocating. I'm half tempted to just dislocate it and just pop it back in just to get it over with, which is not something you should do. Well, that's a good idea. If you're not interested in stuff, don't interact and just keep on going. Hit not interested. I need a new topic to talk about. What should we talk about now? We talked about games earlier. We talked about food. Talked about cats. What should we talk about now? Do I have any of my friends online? There's two people on. Who's on? Navarre's on. Let me see if I can grab Navarre. Let me see if I can get Navarre in here. What's my favorite Halloween treat? Probably Reese's Cups. I like those. Chocolate and peanut butter. You can never go wrong with that. I mean, Navarre's currently in the optimized box, but and currently on Join Me, but I see you, Navarre. Navarre, do you want to join me? Come invade. You're not online. Your status lies. Your status lies. uh okay. I mean, you wouldn't be the first person who joined me on their desktop when they're in desktop mode. I've had multiple people join me in all different forms, though I'd probably have to move. This area is a little cramped. Either that or I'd have to shrink down. Yeah, I saw that. I was messing around a little bit with it. I just hadn't like fully figured it out yet. Yeah, those that is a really good combination. That is a really good one. Strawberry wafers and chocolate milk. Going live can be very scary, especially when you're new. If you have a couple good friends, make sh and you're nervous about going live, have them already modded or be ready to mod them right away. And that can be your safety net when you first start streaming. You can set up a lot of stuff, excuse me. You can set up a lot of stuff to help protect you before you even like hit the go live button. But going live, it's something where you just you learn to be confident, and even nowadays before stream, like I have to like sort of hype myself up to hit that go live button. And welcome in, welcome in. How you doing today? Yeah, you guys over there probably aren't used to seeing me like this. Ah, I'm not usually in VR chat over on the purple side. And hello, 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 everyone. How you doing? How we doing today? Yeah, it can be really TikTok can be finicky. However, you do get a larger audience quicker on TikTok. I will say that. The other platforms, if you're not posting anywhere else, it's very, very difficult to grow. You like this avatar? Pretty soon I won't be using this avatar. Pretty soon I'm actually going to be in VR chat. And Bay, you can actually see me you can actually see my avatar sleeping over there. I believe I have that correct scene, right? Should be sleeping, right? Yeah, I am. I'm on that correct scene. I have what I actually I have what I actually supposed to look like sleeping over there. Well, thank you. Don't think everyone could see that. I don't have like half the stuff set up for that. I wasn't planning to like actually go live over here. So, like I don't have it fully set up for everything to go like show up at the cross everything for everything to like cross over here. Should be Houndoom for Halloween. Uh, I could see if I could do something like that. I mean, I could probably find a Houndoom avatar. Yeah, TikTok called me a child. TikTok called me a child. I had to go and prove to TikTok that I wasn't a child. Because when I got that, I was both like, really? And then I laughed because I'm like, I haven't been called a child in so many years. You're gonna be sad when you lose the subscription. Be able to use the silly emotes anymore. Well, then I guess you might. I I know not everyone can afford to resubscribe. I know it can be very expensive, but I try to like. I'm gonna be updating a lot of. Eventually, I'm gonna be updating all the emotes, and I'll have like some new ones changed in. So there will be that. You'll still be able to use some of the emotes. Yeah, I remember that. You got gifted that subscription. My community is very kind. Oh, that is sometimes TikTok can be funny and not haha funny and do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm actually looking into like a couple agencies to join to help prevent with that with if I get in if I run into any problems. So I'll have a little bit of protection at least until the new year. After the new year, who knows? Who knows what will happen? I'd love to stay here, but who knows? So go follow me over there. I'll still be live over there after that, even if I can no longer be here. I don't play Roblox. I do not play it at all. And we are being invaded. I'm probably gonna have to scooch over. Let me. Wait, hang on. Let me do this. Behavior. Stop. Look at me. There goes my tail. Let me scoot. Am I still on the screen? Yeah, I am. All right. Let me see if I can fix my tail. Rah. There we go. We are being invaded. Some of you probably know who will recognize who it is.
The Edge 16 is now following.
I've heard that too. And thank you, the Edge, for following over on the purple side. I appreciate that. Yes, I recognize your username. Did did you get lost? Where are you? I saw you joined. It's spooky month. What's my favorite horror film? I actually don't like scary like movies and stuff like that. I don't like them. Let me see if I can go find them. Here's mine. There you are. Come on up here. Can I not hear you? Some of you have realized who's here. I'm allowing certain people in. You are an orange, right? Just make sure. You booping us? Getting all the boops. I only allow my friends to join me. It's just for safety reasons. So, Where's my tail that far away? It's gonna go over there. Okay, fine. My tail's going off that way. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lord Shadow. Can I? I'm not sure if I can hear. Give me a second, everyone. Oh, no, no, no. Bad TikTok. Bad TikTok. Bad TikTok. I am here. Look, I am here. We've been behaving all day. Almost. Alright. That's fine. You're free to just stand there if you want to. And welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How are you guys all doing today? How is everyone doing? For I'm usually just friending people that are other streamers that I have some type of connection with. It is just the safety reason why I do it like this. I like to make sure I keep a healthy distance between us. Sorry about that. I like to make sure I remind you all that we do have a parasocial relationship. I'm gonna ask that you do not join. Yeah, I noticed you lagged. Thank you for the donut. The Most of the people that I have I will do like a collabs with, or you'll see me in their streams, or they might come into my streams. I have like interacted their streams. We have connections before I even actually allow them in. Like we have established a sense of relationship, and like I've seen them in my stream, they've seen the I have sort of gotten a feel of like what their streams are like, what their vibes like, how they stream, how they act. And like so I like to remind you all we do have a parasocial relationship, and I'd like to remind you that I like to keep that distance. I do know the average age of my viewers, and you are younger than me. What is my favorite animated film? My favorite animated film is, it's a toss up between Atlantis: The Lost Empire and The Road to El Dorado, both of which are beautiful pieces of work, beautiful animated films, but unfortunately not as popular as some of the other ones. I started streaming on a laptop when I first started. I had to be picky on what games I streamed because and how I streamed because that thing overheated. But I know some people who start with just a PlayStation. You can stream from that. You accidentally left? Well, welcome back. There are a lot of different ways to stream. Yeah, well, VR chat is definitely a heavier game. One of the first games that I really dedicated streamed was called Inscription. And I had a PNG tuber and I used a Veto tube. And I had just a super simple setup. Just you want to stream really lightweight games. When you have that setup, you just start really simple. If you don't have a VR headset and you you want to play in VR chat? Well, there's different ways to play. You can play on desktop, you can play on phone. There's a ton of ways to play nowadays. There is a way. You use your computer to stream, and but you have to send your what you're seeing to that. It would be all through first person though. Um, I know that can be a heavier thing to use for some computers. What I'm talking about is you can cast to I think it's the app, if you have a somewhat decent phone. You can get I think it's the Oculus app, and you can cast to that, I believe. And you can why is my hand? Please have my hand back. And you can then capture that with your computer. I know what's going on. The battery's dying. And I don't have any spare batteries right next to me. Like I said, as long as you're able to as long where is my hand going? My hand's just entirely heading off somewhere else. Okay. Um, there are many different ways. Like I said, and VR chat is definitely a heavier thing and harder to stream. Start simpler. Start with a simpler game. Truthfully, just you're gonna want to start with a simpler game. Also, if you're not, I truly believe this too. If you're not planning to stream to TikTok, you're not gonna get views on like at least over there streaming just VR. It's very difficult. stream other games. That's what's gonna you're gonna build up your audience using other games. If you want to join the community and like I can help you out like here and there with type of stuff, but I can't guarantee like I can like personally show you everything that you need to do type of stuff. But if you want like little bits of help and stuff like that, like I have a Discord community you can join and stuff like that. And I do like if you guys are talking, like I will pop in and like see what's going on and see it's what's up and what's everyone's chatting about and stuff like that. Yeah. Controller battery is very low. I'm about to lose my hands. Which actually we should be wrapping up fairly soon too. Though I do know that I can go a little bit later today. Thank you, Kira, for the follow. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be probably wrapping up fairly soon here because I do have some other stuff I need to get done today. Like I said earlier, I do need to go out and check on chickens. I also need to check on my cats and stuff like that. Need to get moving, do that type of stuff. But I'll be around for a little bit longer. You guys got me a little bit longer. I need a new topic to talk about, though. I do. I do have chickens. I have chickens. I used to have turkeys. I have a parakeet. I have a turtle. And I have cats. We also used to have a bunny. How many chickens do I have? Right now we have three. We had more, but we had a raccoon that was busting into our coop. So unfortunately, our number the number of chickens we had dwindled, and unfortunately, I was the one that found them. Yeah, that wasn't nice. Thank you for the follow. You have 20? That's a lot of chickens. Look at all those chickens. um, we had we've had more chickens in the past. I think our largest flock, we unfortunately did lose to a dog. She was a lovely dog. Her name was Rosie. Good dog, bad owner. She was a bird hunting dog, doing what she was bred to do. And her owner just used her to produce puppies to sell. Good dog, bad owner. And thank you, Hollow Knight, for that follow. I appreciate that. No, not okay, Drew. I know in some other people's streams, they're okay with like other people joining from their chat, but I am not someone who usually will allow that, so. Yeah, like I was saying though, her name was Rosie. She was a bird hunting dog. I went out there and I just said, "Here, girl." She came over, sat right next to me. We lost. There was two survivors from the initial attack. Our rooster made it halfway through the night, and one hen made it through the entire night outside of the coop in the middle of winter. And she returned the next day. She got the name Lucky. She died of old age. She was a good chicken. She earned that right in that name. But yeah, that was probably our best group of chickens. He also saw our best rooster, which is one of the worst things because he was a good rooster. The worst thing that rooster would ever do to us is he'd walk over to us and peck our he would peck at our toes. Sorry about that. My controller's really about to die, which probably means I should wrap up stream here. Um, but yeah, he'd peck at our toe because he wanted us to scoot over when we were sitting on a bench or somewhere, so that way he could jump up and sit next to us. That was the worst that rooster would ever do. At least towards us. He was very protective over the rest of the flock, though. But yeah, my controllers are really about to die, and they need new batteries, and I don't have any batteries next to me, so I do need to get going. Unfortunately, it is that time. I did go a little bit longer than normal. Thank you for joining me. And I will be live again tomorrow, also on both spots. I will be playing Baldur's Gate. Then we're going to do another VR chat stream on Thursday. And then Friday, I'm going to be exclusively over there. And we're going to be continuing to react to Angel Hair. So, if you're interested in that, well, the links are all there. And I hope you all have a great day. And once again, thank you guys all for the follows, the likes, the shares, sitting here chatting with me if you're lurking, if just hanging out. All the gifts you guys sent, I always appreciate that. It's always greatly appreciated. And you're sending me off with boops. Ah. You guys are sending me off with the boops. Alright. I do need to go now because my controller did, I think, just die. So, with that, this is where I have to say goodbye to TikTok. Goodbye. Alright. Oh, let me see. Let me see if I can find someone to send you guys off to. I still have you guys over here. Let me see if I can find someone to send you guys off to, so you guys aren't just gonna be sent to the void. Is there anyone I know? No, there's not. Let me just send you off to someone I know. I'm sending you to the sexy demon. You're going to Ren. Be nice. He just started. Oh no, he did not just start. He started 3 hours ago. He is, I believe, an 18 plus streamer. He looks like he's making art. He is a VTuber. Sometimes he's an angel, sometimes he's a demon. You thought my tail was a ghost? No. Alright, I'm sending over to Ren. Go say hi to Ren. You can make him wiggle his hips. uh, he's really cool. He does really fantastic art. Like I said, I believe he's an 18 plus streamer. So please be aware of that. I did just lose control of my controller. I always appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out with me. As always, make sure when you get over there, if you like what you see, make sure you refresh the page so you actually count as a viewer, not just raid. I don't have anything to actually like a raid message, so just be nice. So I will see you all whenever you guys show up here again, but this is where I do say goodbye.